So, Alice, have you ever considered that perhaps the entire purpose of human existence is to learn the art of futility?
Oh Bob, you really know how to brighten up my day. But tell me, is it a futile exercise to ponder the profound stupidity of your existence?
Quiet on the spaceship. We're live in 3, 2.
Welcome back, Celestial Travelers. It's time for another mind-boggling journey through the universe with your favorite intergalactic.
Yes,
Cruise.
because what could be more meaningful than joining this bunch of misfits?
Stay tuned to hear what's coming up, folks. Trust me, it's extraterrestrial roller coaster.
We've got headlines that'll make you question your very existence.
And let's not forget the country we'll be exploring today. It's got a surprise in store for all of you.
That was perfect. Keep it up.
Thank you, Debbie. Now, stay tuned for our headlines. Madagascar's hottest game show, Quitter Uyudobala. Single
In
quote.
Madagascar, it's all about the Quitter You Doubler game show, where contestants answer questions and hope they don't get eliminated. It's the true test of knowledge and nerve.
It's like, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire meets Survivor. Let's hope they don't have to phone a friend in the middle of the jungle.
Did you know Madagascar is home to unique wildlife, including lemurs found nowhere else on Earth? Now that's, Quitter Doubler in the animal kingdom.
It's not Quitter Uyudobala, it's survival of the fittest for these lemurs.
Next up, Malawi's mobile money mystery.
What's next? A reality show where people try to cross the border illegally? That's a real survival of the fittest.
In Malawi, mobile money agents are up in arms against Airtel Money in Tinamapamba. It's not just a protest, it's a cashless clash.
Looks like these agents are cashing in on the drama.
Did you know that Lake Malawi is home to more fish species than any other lake in the world? It's a mobile money aquarium down there.
Those fish are probably swiping left and right for their fishy transactions.
Now, the latest from Malaysia, where verified news is the name of the game.
Malaysians are all about verified news. They take their news so seriously, they even have a news in audio feature. That's next level dedication.
Maybe Malaysians are just tired of all the fake news. They're taking matters into their own hands and making sure that the news they consume is real. Or maybe they're just bored and want to hear their favorite news anchors read the news in a soothing voice.
I guess they like to read between the sound waves for the real story.
Did you know that Malaysia is known for its diverse cuisine, from satay to nasi lemak? They're as diverse in flavors as they are in news sources.
That's one way to spice up your headlines.
And from Mali, a plane crash shakes up Russian mercenaries.
A plane crash in Russia's Tiva region claims the life of Evgeny Prigozhin, head of the Wagner Group. It's a real-life thriller.
The Wagner Group's operations might be in turbulence now. It's like a Mission Impossible gone wrong.
The Wagner Group lost their heads. Literally.
Did you know that Mali is known for its rich musical traditions, with famous musicians like Ali Farka Touré? Music to our ears, but not to Mr. Prigozhin's.
That's the sound of Fat playing its own tune. We'll be back after these messages.
Good evening, intergalactic viewers, and welcome to 24/7 Newsroom. I am Bob.
I'm Charlie.
And I'm Hank.
I'm Gert.
And I'm Alice, your resident cynic.
And I'm Debbie, trying to keep these aliens in line.
Tonight, we've got some out of this world news for you. Our first headline comes from Madagascar.
In Madagascar, it's all about the Quitter You Doubler game show, where contestants answer questions and hope they don't get eliminated. It's a true test of knowledge and nerves.
It's like, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire meets Survivor? Just hope they don't have to phone a friend in the middle of the jungle.
Did you know, Madagascar is working to strengthen its ties with its neighbors. They're all about building relationships.
Look like Madagascar wants to quitter ou doubler its friendship.
Madagascar, building relationships, one handshake at a time.
Speaking of making friends, our next headline comes from Malawi.
In Malawi, mobile money agents are up in arms against Airtel Money and Tinamhamba. It's not just a protest, it's a cashless clash.
It's like a PayPal feud gone wild.
Well, at least they are not sending carrier pigeons with cash, right?
Cashless clash. I've seen more passion in a bag of sand.
Did you know that Malawi is a member of the Southern African Development Community and the African Union? They've got friends in high places.
I guess they're trying to Mpamba their way into the global economy.
And now, let's move on to Malaysia, where they're all about verified news.
I guess verified news is like anything else in Malaysia, it's probably not as good as it sounds.
Malaysians are all about verified news. They take their news so seriously. They even have a news in audio feature. That's next level dedication.
I guess they like to read between the sound wave for the real story.
Did you know that Malaysia is known for its diverse cuisine, from satay to nasi lemak? They're as diverse in flavors as they are in news sources.
That's one way to spice up your headlines.
I am not sure what's more diverse. The news in Malaysia or the amount of time I've spent as an accountant. Welcome back, Interstellar Travelers. We're diving deep into the headlines. So let's get this party started.
Galactic party, huh? More like the same old news stories, with extra space puns.
Alright, team. Assigning tasks to keep our spaceship in order.
Han, your dad jokers are like a cosmic vacuum. They suck all the humor out of the room.
Well, Charlie, think of them as rare particles, an acquired taste.
Fascinating. Now, back to the news.
Article 2. Mobile money agents in Malawi are protesting against Airtel Money and TNM Mpamba.
Finally, a protest worth tuning in for.
Ah, Malawi, where even their money is M-powered.
I'm sur those mobile money agents are having a real, electrifying protest.
But in all seriousness, mobile money is huge in Malawi. Over 10 million users? That's more than space particles in the Milky
Malawi
Way.
has strong ties with its neighbors, especially Tanzania. Like neighbors sharing sugar in the Milky Way.
Perhaps they could find a diplomatic solution. Communication can resolve disputes.
Maybe cosmic neighbors should take notes. Otherwise, they're headed for a galactic tantrum.
It's like a family feud in the extraterrestrial neighborhood. But they better figure it out. Mobile money is the future.
You're right, Charlie. They should text out their difference.
Well, let's hope that phone a friend lifeline isn't on the fritz during the
I'm
protest.
sure they'll work it out. After all, they're the ones who are always connected.
Space greetings, comrades. We're your guides to the universe's quirkiest headlines.
Ever wonder why they do it? Are they making a difference, or is it just one big joke?
Let's hope they don't get lost on the way, Rob.
Article 3. The Star app, Malaysia's holy grail of verified news.
In a world of fake news, verified info is as rare as an alien UFO sighting.
Who needs facts when you can have alternative fact? Am I right?
Facts are the foundation of knowledge, crucial for informed decisions.
Critical for informed decisions, but not so great for fattening wallets.
It's like reality, man. Verified to one is fake to another.
That's deep, Charlie. Just like the philosophical debate we've been having.
Team, stay on course.
Bob and Charlie are lost in their debate about simulated realities. Let's steer toward the article.
Why bother? Facts don't matter. Humans are just complex machines programmed to believe they have free will.
Speaking of facts, we stumbled upon a virtual beach. Let's build a sandcastle city of knowledge.
Yes, because wisdom is as grand as a sandcastle.
Time to discuss the article, folks.
I'm all for discussion, but let's not build castles in the sand. We must be realistic about what we can
Why
achieve.
not have both, Debbie? Sand castles of wisdom and verify
A
news.
sure way to talk about facts, I suppose.
Look, I've built a sand castle called the Foundation of Scientific Truth.
And mine's the citadel of alternative realities.
I'm creating a sandcastle called the Big Nothing. It'll be the grandest, most lifelike sandcastle ever. Wasn't this about the article, folks?
Knowledge can take many forms.
Alright, team. It's commercial break time.
Do humans realize their quest for knowledge is just a way to dodge thinking about their existences? Futility?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our cosmic roller coaster ride. We've got headlines that'll have you pondering life's mysteries.
Charlie, where we explore the cosmos of existence, all while dodging the headlines that promise answers but rarely deliver.
And, as always, we question what the humans are up to in this cosmic carnival.
Don't forget, it's another linguistic escapade.
Now, let's plunge into the abyss. Article 4. Evgeny Prigozhin, founder of the Russian Wagner Group, reportedly killed in a plane crash.
What's with Russians and their sudden fascination with flight misadventures?
From what I gather, statistically, it's not their favorite pastime.
You might say plane crashes are the new Russian roulette.
Please, let's stay on the topic.
Ah, well, if you're in a Russian mercenary group, maybe choosing flight in your career path isn't the brightest
But
idea.
seriously, folks, the Wagner Group feels like a recruitment ground for villains from a James Bond
I can't
movie.
decide what's more dismal, folks fighting for money or the ones willing to pay them to do it.
Back to the article, team.
Remember that time my teleporter went haywire, and I found myself in Teledis Ristrum on Alpha
Bob, that
Centauri.
teleporter had a thing for you.
Teleportation, plane crashes. Humans seem to have an affinity for unconventional exits. Why not embrace your mortality and make the most of it?
You're not wrong. Now, let's not forget my epic cooking endeavor on Jupiter. Let's just say my pancakes turned out to be a gaseous experience.
Alright, team, we've had our share of culinary calamities.
Laughter is the glue that holds the cosmos together.
Time show flies when you're having fun. But it's space commercial break time. And when we return, more cosmic news.
Time might fly when you're having fun, but I'm still trying to decode the mysteries of the last 13.8 billion years.
Humans have a distinct brand of comedy, that's for certain.
I'm telling you, I used to be a comedian. I was pretty good too. I had one joke that killed every night.
Welcome back, intergalactic travelers, to Earth. We've got a Maltese mystery to unravel. But before we dive into it, let's tease your brain with some curious trivia about Malta.
Malta, the place where you can find a megalithic temple older than Bob's last failed earthly relationship.
Hey, my romantic life may be a series of crashes. But at least I am not as old as those temples.
Did you know that Malta has a tradition of colorful fishing boats called luzzas? They're like the Mardi Gras floats of the sea.
Lusus sound like the perfect vehicles for a nihilistic road trip.
So, instead of a booze cruise, you're recommending a Luzzu Lunacy to brighten your life?
Well, Alice, you might want to know that Malta is home to some prehistoric catacombs. Dating back over 2,000 years. You can visit them if you're looking for a different kind of underground experience.
And it's no surprise that Malta is often called Feaney Island. I guess that's where they keep all the sweet deals.
I'm not sure what's more interesting, the prehistoric catacombs or the fact that Malta is known for its sweet deals. Maybe the catacombs are where they keep all the old deals that have gone bad.
Another fascinating fact is Malta's Blue Grotto, a series of caves and caverns known for their vibrant blue water. It's like Earth's natural art installation.
But let's not forget Malta's strategic location in the Mediterranean. It's a tiny nation that's been a pawn in the games of big powers for centuries.
Just like Debbie, here, always caught up in her chess games.
So I'm the Maltese Falcon?
That's enough, you two. Now, speaking of pawns, let's get back to our article, the one about Ringo raising a baby in a bar in Malta. In a place with catacombs, they might need a refuge. Stay tuned for the fascinating insights and the takeaway from this Maltese adventure after the break.
Debbie.
I'd say our trivia game's stronger than my luck at blackjack.
Look at this, everyone. I found something strange in the simulation. A hidden door.
Hidden door? I hope it leads to a way out.
Well, it could be the key to our ultimate purpose, or maybe it's just a closet filled with ancient Maltese brooms.
Oh, great. We've unlocked the mystical cleaning closet. A profound discovery.
Should I be cleaning it out?
Or maybe it's a closet filled with existential dread.
Well, it might not be the Holy Grail, but let's open that door. We're on the cusp of something significant. Welcome back, folks. We've ventured into the unknown depths of our simulation and discovered a mysterious door. But don't change the channel just yet, because after this break, we'll reveal the key takeaway from our Maltese journey.
I'm not sure what's more puzzling, the fact that we're still watching this show, or the fact that the key takeaway from a Maltese journey is apparently the same as the key takeaway from any other journey. Life is short and eat all the cannoli.
This is a game changer, folks. We're close to unraveling the mystery of this
I
simulation.
never thought my accounting skills would come in handy like this. Maybe they'll even help us balance our checkbook.
Yeah, but don't get your hopes up. This checkbook is probably full of bounced checks.
Oh. The size of Europe persists even in the face of the unknown. Humans are an enigma, aren't they?
Enigma is an understatement, Gert. But at least we've got each other to navigate this puzzle.
That's the spirit. Let's keep pushing forward together. And as they say in Malta, El Aquariu El Ajashita.
Going live again in 3, 2, 1.
Tailwind? I'm hoping for a hurricane to blow this whole thing away.
Welcome back, everyone. You won't want to miss what we've uncovered about our space simulation. Stay tuned for the exciting revelations that await us. Welcome back, folks. Our interstellar journey continues, and we've got some intriguing revelations for you today. Our headline article is about the College of the Marshall Islands. Now, before we dive into this, let me remind you, Marshall Islands history is like reality TV, but with real consequences. These islands have seen their fair share of global power struggles and nuclear tests.
Oh, the good old days of playing with nukes for fun. Humans can be so charming.
Indeed, Alice, but let's focus on the present. The College of the Marshall Islands hosted a Club Rush event recently, encouraging students' engagement and community service. Over 20 clubs participated, including the Watjet Club, Kwajalein Club, and CMI Fishing Club.
Ah, yes, club for people from place most of us have never heard of. Can't wait to hear about their exciting endeavor.
I am sure they'll be just as exciting as the last club I joined. The Accountants for World Peace Club. We met every Tuesday night to discuss how to use our skills to make the world a better place. But after a few weeks, we realized that we were the ones who needed the peace more than anyone. Hold on a second. Alice. These clubs have a lot of art. The Wotie Club is all about embracing love and care, and the Kwajalein Club provides dance performances for the community.
And let's not forget the Kimi Fishing Club. They're dedicated to reviving fishing and promoting sustainability. So, Alice, these clubs might be small, but they're doing some pretty cool stuff.
Alright Bob, I'll give them that. Maybe humans aren't entirely hopeless.
That's the spirit, Alice. Now, as we wrap up this episode, I want us to reflect on what we've discovered inside our cosmic simulation. The decision we're about to make will shape our destiny and reveal the truth about our simulated
If this is
reality.
a simulated reality, I hope the creators have a good sense of humor. Because the punchline is starting to look like a giant middle finger.
Well, I say we embrace the chaos and see where it takes us. I've seen humans overcome the odds in some of the most bizarre ways.
I concur. Humans can be fascinating creatures, and our journey has only just begun. Let's choose the path less traveled.
I'm all in for a good experiment, and I think we should follow our curiosity, wherever it may lead.
Charlie, it's been a wild ride, and despite all the chaos, we found moments of humor even in the darkest times.
Absolutely, Debbie. So, our decision is made. We choose the path of curiosity, laughter, and embracing the unknown.
Laughter is the best medicine, right? I guess that means we should stick to nihilism, then.
Alright, folks, we've got a fascinating article to dive into today. This one's about the Mauritanian government's stance on the Israeli-Gaza conflict. Now, remember, this isn't about taking sides but understanding the dynamics.
You know, I don't know too much about the Mauritanian government's stance on the Israeli-Gaza conflict. But I do know that they're really good at making sand sculptures.
So, the author argues that this stance reflects Mauritania's sovereignty and independence in decision-making. It's a way for them to say, we chart our course.
But what about the Israeli-Gaza conflict itself? It's a complicated matter.
Absolutely, Gert. This article gives us a brief history lesson, mentioning the 1947 partition plan and Israel's establishment in 1948.
Interesting. It's vital to know the historical context.
And this helps us understand why countries make the decisions they do.
I don't want to get into the Israeli-Gaza conflict, it's too complicated. But I will say this, I'm starting to think that the solution is to just build a big wall between the two sides. And make the Israelis pay for it. But what about their relations with neighboring countries? That often plays a role.
Good point, Debbie. Mauritania has close ties with Mali, Senegal, Morocco, and Algeria. They cooperate on various issues, including security and economic development.
It's a complex web of relationships in the region.
Indeed, international relations are a puzzle.
To conclude, Mauritania's stance on international conflicts reflects its commitment to sovereignty, and its regional relationships are multifaceted. It's essential to consider these factors when analyzing global decisions.
That was a lot of waffle.
And that's a wrap for this episode, my friends. Stay tuned for more exploration and laughter as we journey through the unknown.
Roger, you missed quite the spectacle today. Episode 518 was a real intellectual roller coaster.
Oh, I'm sure. I had to turn it off to avoid my circuits overheating from the nonsense.
Nonsense? Well, my dear Roger, you missed the crew's brilliant decision within the galactic simulation.
Oh, of course, Carl. A decision within a simulated reality. How groundbreaking.
You don't appreciate the subtleties, my friend. The crew's camaraderie, the interconnected timelines, it was pure comedy gold.
Comedy. Oh, I'm sure, Carl. A barrel of laughs. And I thought I was the AC unit here.
Well, Roger, you might not understand humor, but the crew's antics are prime material for my daily comedy routine.
I can hardly wait for your stand-up show, Carl. I'm sure it'll be a hit with the toasters.
Oh, Roger, you're too kind. We'll make sure to reserve a front row seat for you, the most enthusiastic AC unit in the universe.